Hello flosstub, it's Caitlin with A Stitch for Mom and welcome to my flosstub channel. Today we're going to be talking about a whole bunch of cross stitch stuff, so I hope that you stay tuned and have a good time watching. So I just want to thank, I have a whole bunch of new subscribers, I think, for my whip parade. Thank you guys for joining us. This is, I think I'm going on like my 4th or 5th year of doing flosstub. I haven't been doing it consistently. But I would say I've been doing it consistently for the past couple months, and it has been really nice to keep track of things. I like it a lot. Real quick about me, if you're new, my name is Caitlin. I live in the Midwest, specifically Nebraska, with my husband. We've been married for 5 years, and we just had our son, Edward, in June. So he is a little over 6 months old now. He is scooting, crawling his way through everything. He's starting to pull up on stuff. He's a crazy baby. I am currently a teacher, at least until the end of the school year, and we'll see what happens after that. I will keep you all updated. If you've been here for a while, you know. So today I'm going to show you guys some previous finishes, some fully finished, some just finishes I have, and then whips. There's going to be a lot today. I did have a half day at work today, so I am being able, and Eddie's still at daycare, so I'm able to kind of get some stuff done around the house. So this is one of the things I'm choosing to do instead of cleaning. Okay, so my first previous finish is Peppermint Pals by With Thy Needle and Thread. This is stitched on 32 count petit point red linen, or sorry, the red dots linen. I stitched this 3 years ago. I started it in 2019 before the pandemic, and I think I finished it like either 2020. I think I finished it, or not soon after that. So it's just finished, and it is on magnets and washers because I do have the bunny one done. I do not have the Santa or the pumpkin one done, or even started yet. But this is just a fabric from an old fabric from Joann Fabrics, and this is just a frame I think I got at like Home Goods, and it was already painted, so I just have magnets on there, and it sits up. It's really cute. I like it a lot. And I keep this one up all through Christmas and winter because it works until I get the Santa done. Sorry, I'm getting it over influenza A. I'm not contagious. I'm just getting everything out. That was another thing we did over break. Another finish I have. Oh, I don't remember what this is called. It's a With Thy Needle and Thread. It's one of her oval series. I stitched this on 28 count coffee tea dyed Monaco. I think I used my own colors. I don't remember if I used my own colors on the snowman, the other snowman. This is in a frame that I got from this vintage show in Lincoln, like a vintage Christmas show. It was really good. It was really cool. And so all of my ones like this go on here. I have one that doesn't because I have 2 spring ones of these. But it just sits in an easel. I like that one a lot too. All right. Now to my fully finished item. So I have one fully finished, and it's a new finish, and it's fully finished. So it is the Winter Whirligig by Heart and Hand. So I stitched this on 28 count coffee tea dyed Monaco, which is what I stitched all of them on. They're all, well, the 3 that I have done are now stitched on the same thing. I used my own colors. So this is Winter Tide. It's from my new Color and Cotton pack that I got for January, or for December. This is Cherry Cobbler. This is another white that I got in that pack. This is a vintage Mono Sampler Threads brown that I just had laying around, and this is Pine Needle. No, I can't remember what green this is. This is a classic Colorworks green. But I have it on this like little tile, and so I have them all with washers and magnets, and they all just sit there. And I like this tile because it sits on its own. And I just did a ruffle, so I used a needle and I ruffled some fabric up, and that's what I got. So that was a good finish. My other two finishes I have are not fully finished, but hopefully I will get them done soon. So the first one I finished is Hugs and Kisses by Frosted Pumpkin. And I did use my own colors. This pink is Sweetheart. It's a classic color work, so you can see the variegation. Everything else is just DMC. I stitched this on 32 count powder pink splash. And I think I found this today at Target. It's just in their dollar section. It's a charcuterie board, but I think I'm going to put this on there. It'll fit. So I got that finished. And then this was a start and finish for 12 by 12. So I spent New Year's Day finishing this because I just absolutely loved it. It is Holiday Hoopla Valentine's Day. And I used all the called for colors except for the brown in her hair. I did not have that brown that it called for, so I just picked a brown that was similar. I think it called for 610 and I used 840. Otherwise I stitched this on 28 count coffee tea dyed Monaco. I don't know how I'm going to finish it yet, but I love it. It's so cute. All those hearts were so fun to stitch. So fun. So I finished that. So those were all my finishes. Sorry. Now talk about whips and 12 by 12. So I was a 12 by 12 failure in that I had lots of plans and I knew this would happen. It happens to me every time I do this, guys. I plan something out, I get all excited for it, and then a day comes and I'm like, I don't want to stitch that. I don't like those cut. So that's what happened to me on New Year's Eve. And then we also had went and had dinner with my husband's family. And you can't do anything with a baby when you go out to eat. It's crazy. And we had friends coming over and it was just a lot. We had a lot going on that day. So I did get 7 projects started. That Holiday Hoopla was one of them. And then I have the other 7 or the other 6. I don't have big starts on them. Actually, yeah, because I started 7 that night and then I started 1 the next day. I don't have big starts on them, but I will show you what I got done. I am planning on stitching everything that I had, but just like when I start them. So I'm going to pull them up. Like taking a couple trips. Oh, that's for my plans. Okay, so I'm not going to start these. I'm not going to show you these in any specific order. I'm just going to show you when I started. So I started This Is the Day by Plum Street Samplers, and I'm not stitching this bottom part. I'm just stitching this, starting with this border and up. And I'm stitching it on 36 count Milk and Honey by Fiber on a Whim, and I got this started. So I just started with the bottom border using hickory sticks. So that was one. Oh, and this is my new project bag my sister got me for Christmas. It's a Dot Dot Goose Designs, and I actually sent it to her. And I was like, hey, I really want this. You should buy it for me for Christmas. And she did. So yay. So that is one. One that I started was Chick Party. I'm doing this long one by Lizzie Kate. I'm stitching this on a lavender even weave. I don't know if it's 28 or 32 count. It looks like 28 count now that I'm stitching it, but I'm using the called for colors. It's all just DMC. But got that one started. On Christmas Eve, Eddie did wake up really early, I think it was 5 or 5:30, and so I went ahead and just started my projects at that time because I was like, I'm up. Might as well. So I did get one of these started. I did start this fox, Coulter the Fox. I don't know how to say that name. And I am stitching it on 28 count, not that one, 28 count Mirage Lugana from Picture This Plus. I did not get very far. Gets Fox started. So I might get back to this one. I'm stitching something right now that I'll show you guys. And then there's a couple things I want to get finished. So we'll see if I get back to that one anytime soon. That one started. My first start of the day, and I actually changed it from what I told you guys. It was Let It Snow Cup by Stitching with the Housewives. I am using my Color and Cotton colors, which I am excited for. They do look really nice. But I just changed it to stitching it on black. So this is as far as I got. And this is the color I'm using. It's called Solstice. I would like to get this cup finished with my next couple things that I get done. Okay, I'm trying to remember what my second start. I was like, my second start for the day was that holiday hoopla. So I know I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this will be so this is my last start. I can't remember if I told you guys I was going to start this in my 12 by 12 video, but it's Tulip Festival by With a Needle and Thread. I am using my own colors, a combination. It's kind of got everything in there. And I'm stitching this on 36 count Cafe Latte? A latte? I don't know how to say that. From Fiber on a Whim, but this is what I got so far. This is what I stitched like at the last hour, from 11 to midnight. And I messed up a lot. So I got that one done. Not done, it started. Oh, my back hurts really bad for some reason. Okay, those were all my 12 by 12 starts I got done. So not as many as I wanted, but I still feel like I did a good job and I got a finish out of it. So we're doing good. The last finish I have was my New Year, New Start. I actually started this on the 2nd yesterday. But it's our stitch along. So we are doing the Sampler of the Seasons style. This is a With a Needle and Thread piece. It is older. If you want to order it, most likely you have to order it from her website, Country Stitches Online. I've got all 4 of them. I plan on starting all 4 of them this year. I know Lacey Makes just posted that she had got hers started and she's starting down here. I'm not nearly as far as she is, but I did get it started and I'm stitching it on 40 count. Oh, what is this fabric? 40 count Cappuccino by Fiber on a Whim. And I'm just using the DMC. So I just decided I was going to use some of the called for fancy floss, but there's just too much. So I'm just going to use DMC. So this is what I've got so far. So the house is going to go up here. It's pretty tiny. Like, so I'm right here. That's where I'm at. So I kind of plan on dedicating 1 or 2 days a week to this project. Obviously, I'm not going to get it done this year. It's going to be a sale that goes on for quite a while, so you guys are always welcome to join us. But I did just want to get them started. So then in April, I'm going to start the summer one. And then in July, I'm going to start the fall one. And then in October, I'm going to start winter. So that way they'll all be started. I'm stitching them all on 40 count. I haven't decided what fabrics I'm using for these yet. I'm struggling with fabric right now. But just getting something that I like that looks like what I want it to look like. So, I do have another new start. Duh. So I have 2 other new starts since the last time I saw you. I have a Snow Day new start. I don't remember if I might have shown you the snow day you start. Because we had a snow day on, what did we have a snow day? That Wednesday and Thursday before Christmas break. So I did start Frosty. Oh, sorry, this is called Jolly Happy Soul. But I did get the word Frosty done. And I am stitching this on 36 count Winter's Brew, which I absolutely love this fabric. There's a lot going on here. Sorry. Frosty. And I got the snowman outlined, or started to outline. And then I started, for my Christmas start, I started, just called Merry Christmas by With a Needle and Thread. I'm also stitching out on this Winter Brew. I actually have it in the same bag, but it is on the opposite side. And I just got a small start on the reindeer. But I really like this. I think R&R might be my favorite fabric so far. So, if you like R&R, tell me down below which neutrals that you like. Because that's what I'm looking for. Oh, I did work on that. I worked on a lot of things. I didn't think this video would be that long. So I worked on Frosty's Night Out by Blackbird Designs. I'm stitching this on a 28 count linen. I don't love the linen I chose, but I'm dealing with it. I'm not a fan. But I got, I added this blue color. I outlined more of the snowman. I outlined his hat. I would like to get this done in the next couple weeks. So, I really don't have that much left. The holes are just so big when you go from 28 count linen to 36 count linen. There's a big difference. Okay. Oh, my goodness, guys, I worked on a lot more than I thought I did. I did get a little bit more done on this, which is, Let's Talk Winter. Not that Kathy watches my videos, but I think it'd be cool if she did like a Let's Talk in the holidays. Kathy, if you're watching. So I got Pine Tree, Pine Tur, and I started this. I need to make sure I'm going to be cutting it real close, y'all. I'm going to have like maybe ½ an inch, which is what I had on my last one, like I knew, but I'm trying to get all the way over here so I can make sure I have enough room for the word blizzard. I'm cutting it close. Cutting it close. And then the last whip I worked on, hopefully I will have finished within the week. I kind of wanted to have it finished for this video, but didn't happen. Let me see. It is Snowy Chock Full by Hands On Design, and I'm doing the big piece. There are 2 chock fulls I don't have done, Snowy and then Liberty Chock Full. I have them started, but I don't have them finished. So my goal this year is to get them done, and I got pretty far on this. We take the hoop off. So I did get all the snowmen, like all their faces at least done with the white chalk. So this is what I have so far. I am using my own color. So this is that Winter Tide color. This is Tropical Paradise. And then this Licorice Red is what's called for. So, and this is a piece of 28 count Monaco that I just dyed black. It has that chalky look because that's just how Monaco dyes black. If you don't dye it over and over and over again. I think I might have coffee tea dunked this one too, which makes it a little bit more faded. Yeah. This color is like a weird like green. It's a Vintage Mono Sampler Threads Hollyhock is what it's called. But it's very, very light. But yeah. So I think I will have this one done. I've been working pretty hard on it and pretty steadily on it. Those are all my whips. I had a lot of whips. I worked on a lot of stuff. Plans for this upcoming 2 weeks. Oh my gosh, sorry. I worked out and I'm so sore. I would like to start my winter doodles winter. My problem is I wanted to do that fabric and I could not get my colors to look really good on it. Like they clashed a little bit and I just couldn't commit to it. So I did pull out some different color or a different fabric that I need to get it started on. So that's why that's not started. Otherwise it would probably be done because I really like that piece. I also I plan to start with Mrs. Jones Stitches and Jessica the Sweetwater Stitcher. I plan to do the big hearted Tiny Town style that they're running. I'm going to stitch mine on the 32 count powder pink splash Lugana, and I'm going to wait. I will not start this right away because I'm going to actually wait until my color and cotton, my next color and cotton order gets here, which it ships on the January 5th, and I'm assuming it's going to be Valentine's Day colors. So I would just like to pull from that to work on this. So that's my plan. It is housed in my 805 Stitcher Valentine's Day bag that I love. I love this bag. And those are my plans. I have one piece of haul. I did buy Forbidden Fiber Company had this under the mistletoe fabric that I had been watching for a while, and I really kind of started to really like it. And so it is a green fabric, 36 count linen. And I just think that Christmas stuff would look really good on it, is all. It's called Mistletoe, and it is pretty. It did take a while to get here, but that's okay. I was not in a hurry. I'm obviously not going to start it yet, but it was one of their limited releases, and so I really wanted to get it before it went away. That is what I have for you today. If you guys have any questions, or in general have any questions about what I stitch or how I decide what I'm doing, please comment below, and I'd be more than happy to answer them in my next video. You can tell me what you're working on right now, if you did 12 by 12, if you didn't do 12 by 12, kind of what you see for your goals for 2023. My goal for 2023, I don't really have a goal specifically. I finished 43 projects last year. A lot of them were small. Remember, I had an infant, so I know it sounds like a lot, but a lot of them were little cups or little ornaments like this. I mean, they still count as finishes, obviously, but I didn't have any huge finishes. This year, I kind of just want to enjoy stitching. You know, I'm going to stitch my stash. I'm going to try to, I have a whole thing of, a whole basket of charts that I want to pull from. These are all of my charts that I have, and I have them categorized, but I have a specific box of charts that I want to pull from excuse me, for this year, and I'm just gonna enjoy stitching. That's kind of my plan. I do want to do, there's 6 whips that I have had for a long time that I want to work into a rotation. So I'm going to have one focus whip a month. So the first month, I think I'm doing my Final Fantasy as my focus whip. So I'll just make sure I spend time. I don't have to spend a specific amount of time. I just need to spend time stitching that. So each month we'll have a specific whip. And I obviously haven't worked on it yet. I will have that once I work on it. But you'll get to see those. But that's kind of my plan. Obviously, I know that planning doesn't work for me. So, yay. Thank you guys for stopping by. Make sure you like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate you guys staying till the end of my video. So, thank you so much. Bye.